finally time to showcase the best all-around center build in NBA 2K26. I made this in season 1, well, to start the whole year. This was the first build I made. Even though I made it on day 1, I still made it with cap breakers in mind because I bought level 40 specifically to be able to get that cap breaker menu and lab this out so I wouldn't be unhappy with it after like a month when I actually, let's say, do get some cap breakers and I'm like, well, now I can't put them in like the right places to get the maximum amount of value for badges and all these other things. And what I like to do every year when I make my builds is have like an NBA player that I'm kind of comping it around while still adjusting it so it's competitive in the game, and then also adjusting it to be like how I think the player in real life could improve to like make themselves even better than they already are. This video might be a bit long because I'm literally going to go through everything from like the animations, the face scan, the badges, everything like that's possible that you can go into to make a build. So there's going to be timestamps titled with everything that you can go back to or skip to something else if you don't care about something that's there. So to start off, here's the actual build. We're position center. We are a 7-footer, exactly at 7 foot, weight 240, wingspan 7'3". I'll pull up the badge menu here and quickly go through everything. So you get silver float game, silver hook specialist, bronze paint prodigy with the 78 close shot, 67 driving layup. We don't really care about this. You're pretty much never going to be shooting layups on this, like when you're driving, because when you're driving you're going to have the 87 driving dunk with silver posterizer to start out, but we're going to boost that later on, and gold aerial wizard. Then when you got mismatches against people that are smaller than you, because a lot of people like to go with the meta smaller type centers, whether it's like 6'9" to 6'11", this is high enough for you to be able to get a standing dunk animation on them in my experience, because you do get the silver rise up, which again you can max +2 if you want to play like that, but I don't specifically do that. You're gonna have the 77 post control, which I think I just put here to get the bronze unpluckable, or actually no, that's to get you the silver post powerhouse and the silver post up poet, again if you're matched up against someone smaller, to be able to score on them. Moving on to shooting, I know this looks bad right now, only 60 mid-range, 60 3-pointer, but we're gonna get into that in the shooting specialization and cap breakers part of this video after this, so don't trip on this right now and think you're not going to be able to stretch the floor or shoot mid-range shots. 78 free throw, because I was just able to do that after doing everything else to the right here. 84 pass act to start out to get that silver break starter, gold dimer, gold versatile visionary, which we are also going to cap break later on. 70 ball handle maxed out because it's the highest we can go. Usually when I'm playing, it only takes like 1 or 2 dribble moves to get open or get a drive to the basket, so having that handles for days on bronze with the 71 doesn't really matter for me. But if you wanted to use this as a template and make this in a bit of a different way, I think you could drop the wingspan to get this to 71, but then you do lose the 87 driving dunk, and after that like you would go pretty low. Like 80 is when you get that gold aerial wizard. So honestly 87 to me just is more valuable than having just that bronze handles for days, when you can get the silver posterizer by having 7 more attribute points on that 80 driving dunk to 87. 55 speed with ball. You don't get any lightning launch because you're a 7-footer, so this doesn't really matter. Interior defense, this is going to be important when we get into the cap breaker. So 88 gets you that gold post lockdown. You also get silver paint patroller with this and gold off ball pest. 62 perimeter defense just to get that bronze immovable enforcer, which is also going to be increased in the badge menu later on. 43 steal. You're not going to be trying to steal anything with this build. It's only here because it's tied to the interior defense, I think. 84 block, which we're going to cap break later on. So here it only looks like silver high flying denier. We're going to get that to Hall of Fame. 71 O board. I honestly get so many offensive rebounds just because I have this 96 D board, which gets me Hall of Fame box out beast, Hall of Fame rebound chaser, that we are again gonna max in the badge menu to get to legend. So even like 7-4s or people who have like 96 rebound, honestly a lot of bigs didn't even go high on rebound this year. So just because you have the higher D board and you have these badges on legend, if you just beat someone to the basket, you can box them out and get the O boards even though you only have a 71 rating. Speed 71, just max it out to be able to move as fast as possible. Agility 55, feels fast enough to guard bigs on the perimeter. It's honestly fast enough. I'm gonna show some gameplay later on where I'm pretty much locking up a 6'4" point guard in a 1v1 only with 55 agility, which is insane. 91 strength to get that gold brick wall, which is very important to set good screens. And again, you can also max +1 or 2 that to set even better screens. And that's tied to the post lockdown, which we're gonna get into the cap breaker menu, something you could do with this as well. And I think tied to the post powerhouse. And then 80 vertical to get the high flying denier on silver, pogo stick on gold, pogo or post riser on silver. You need the 80 vertical there. And this is also important, I think, to get some animations later on. So for this build, you have to do the shooting specialization. If you haven't done it yet, like if you've had the game and you've chosen something else, I would not recommend restarting, because this is honestly gonna take forever. They patched the practice gym glitch where you could just like put up a shot, quit, restart, put up a shot. And that honestly made this go by so much faster than me. If that glitch wasn't in the game, I'd probably still be doing this right now. But if you've already started the shooting specialization on another build or another big or another guard or another forward or whatever, you are good to follow along and make this build or use this build as a template and maybe just adjust some other things. But like I said, if you haven't done this yet, it's honestly gonna be a pain in the ass. So because you do the shooting specialization, you get 2 shooting badges, I'm pretty sure. And as you can see here, the 3-pointer goes from a 60 to an 84 when you max it out with cap breakers. So 2 of your shooting specialization cap breakers are gonna go here to get this. Then you should have 2 cap breakers already from season 1, season 2, even if you haven't been grinding like crew or rep, like you should have 2 more to get this to the 84. If you don't, you honestly might be able to still hit with the 74 until you get there. But for this build to be like fun and playable on from the rip, I think you need at least this 3rd cap breaker on the shooting to get it to 80, but 84 honestly makes it so much better to shoot on. I'll show you the stats in a bit. I'm shooting like 66 something percent only with the 84-3, and you can still hit mid-range shots even though you only have a 60 rating, because you get I don't know, I guess some of the badges from the 84-3, but I honestly have like very little trouble hitting mid-range shots even though I only have a 60. Now after those 2 shooting specialization cap breakers, I have 9 more cap breakers so far. I have the ones from the crew getting to level 30. I have 1 more here, another one here, and another one from rookie 1. Honestly, everyone should honestly have this rookie 1 anyway, so you probably could get to that 84-3 off rip just with the season 1 cap breaker and this rookie 1 if you haven't finished season 2 rewards yet. So this is personally what I think is the best way to go about this to get the most value for badges, like the most badges as possible. What I just did recently is brought my pass accuracy to a 90. I'm gonna bring it all the way to a 94, which I think gets you gold bailout. Just to make sure I got everything right, I'm just gonna pull up 2K Labs here and look at it. So you're gonna have the 94 pass ac after fully cap breaking this, which gets you, like I said, gold bailout. You're gonna end up with Hoff break starter, which is gonna be huge because you got the 96 board, and I'm gonna show you after this the legend rebounding badges. So you're gonna be getting the boards and able to throw rockets up the floor to get open shots for your guys, especially if you're playing rec. That's really important. You're gonna get Hoff Dimer with this to get your guys boost when they're shooting. Then you could also max +1 that to legend. So you'll get 3 more badges on your pass ac by bringing your pass ac from an 84 to a 94 and fully maxing this out with cap breakers. Before you do that, I just realized I did this first. I put my block from an 84 to an 88 to be able to get gold high flying denier, which again, you're gonna max +1. I'll show you after this to get it to Hall of Fame. So this is what you want to do first. Get your block up, because block is really important to get contest this year. If you jump, your block rating matters a lot. I forgot who put a video, either 2K Lab or 2K Toots. Either one of them did it. So getting this to 88 first is really important after this 3-point shot. So you're gonna go 3.84. Then your next move of cap breakers go block to 88. Then your next move after that, like I just said, I think you get the best value out of going this route, putting your pass ac from 84 to 94. Then once you hit starter 5 and vet 2 and get your 200 lifetime challenges, you should already have the 1 from the 100. By the time like season 3 happens, if you grind it, you could get to that 200 for another cap breaker. What I'm gonna do and what I think you should do to get the best, like fully maximize this build defensively and have it still be really solid offensively with the 87 driving dunk, the 84 3-pointer, and the 94 pass ac. you're gonna put your interior defense to 93 and then put your strength to 92 so you can get Hall of Fame post lockdown. So you're gonna end up with Hall of Fame post lockdown, Hall of Fame high flying denier, paired with your Hall of Fame posterizer to dunk, and really good shooting badges to be able to shoot 60% plus from 3, as well as dominate the boards with the 96 D board and legend badges, and then throw rockets up the floor to your guys with that 94 pass act. So here is the badge perks that I'm going with and I think are the best for this build, how it works. You're gonna put your box out beast max +1 to legend, like I was saying earlier. Dimer for now, put it to Hall of Fame, but once you fully cap break this, you could put on something else or even put it to legend and then give your guys like a huge boost when you're throwing dots up the floor. Brick wall on legend, max +2 so you can set insane screens for your guys and like fully get guys stuck so your guys can get open shots off a screen. Hall of Fame posterizer, like I said, when you do beat your guy on like a dribble, or if you're beating your guy up the floor and you just have a smaller guy on you now. Like I noticed with this build, if I'm matched up against anyone 7 foot or higher, like another big, it's honestly not that hard to get around them doing like 1 or 2 dribble moves. And then you have a smaller guy that helps in the paint, and then having this Hall of Fame posterizer helps a lot to still have a big green window on your dunk. You're gonna pretty much contact dunk everything with this. So this has seemed like it helps a lot. Then for your crew awards, you're gonna put your rebound chaser on legend as well. So you're just an absolute beast on the boards, and then put your high flying denier on Hall of Fame to be able to protect the paint and get a bunch of blocks when guys beat you. I honestly get so many blocks where someone does beat me, and because I'm taller and I got the longer arms and I got this Hall of Fame high flying denier, I get insane blocks on people. Takeover surge, I'm gonna come back to this once I go over the takeover in a second here, but then your shooting specialization badges you're gonna put your Deadeye on silver, and then your set shot specialist on Hall of Fame, because a lot of the shots you are gonna take, especially honestly playing rec 3s, even 2s, a lot of the times you're gonna be either picking and popping or sitting in the corner while everyone like ice or 5 out, whatever. And when your guy goes to help the paint, when the PG or whoever's isoing up top beats their guy, you're just sitting there L2ing for the no dip, and you get huge boost on your standstill set shot shots. So now for the takeover, you should already have custom takeover unlocked. It's honestly not hard to do. I'm pretty sure you just have to get enough tokens and then unlock everything here, and then you can start making your custom takeovers. If you haven't done it yet, I think Street Kings is like the fastest way specifically to get takeover tokens if you just do really good in Street Kings or shut it down or something like that. So I've made a couple custom takes here, but the one that is the best, and it's been the best for me so far, is this big 3 takeover that I called it, because it brings your 3-pointer from an 84 to a 94, and it also has the hydration hero ability. So especially against another big that's guarding you, like their stamina is gonna drain insanely fast, and you can literally just like sprint non-stop up the floor to beat them. If you have the ball in your hands, you can do a bunch of dribble moves and not even worry about them, and then get open for a 3. So to make it, you're gonna press new custom takeover here. You're gonna find your 3-point shot, currently 84 like it says, and you see it boosts it to that 94. You're not gonna touch anything here. You don't want any other ability. Then you're gonna press continue and then find your hydration hero here. Nothing else you get here is honestly worth it paired with the 94 3-point shot. Like hydration hero is the best, and you just name it whatever you want and you press finish. Now back to the takeover surge, because you're going with the high 3-point shot, using this to boost your shooting badges makes the most sense. But the only shooting badge you can boost that hasn't already been upgraded yet with your other max +1s and 2s here is limitless range. And this could low-key act as like a hybrid deep bomber. Like you're a 7-footer, your 3-pointer at the start isn't high enough to get it to deep bomber. Like you can't get it to that 99. But with the silver limitless here on your takeover surge, you could probably still hit from like around the hash, in between half court and the actual 3-point line. So you'd still have a lot of area to get space to hit some semi deep 3s. And then just to be a little bit better on defense at the same time, while you have the hydration hero, I boosted the immovable enforcer to silver. There's nothing else here that really makes sense. Like all the good stuff is already being boosted. You're not really like a floater type player. Like I said before, you're mainly going to be dunking. The posterizer is already boost. So immovable enforcer with your hydration hero here seems like the best hybrid, like I said, 2-way all around type center ability or way to go with these badges in the Takeover. Now for the animations, I am not really gonna get into how or where I found all of these. Like some of these are from YouTubers, different ones that I tried out. All these playmaking moves are from 2K Labs, like the best ones that they have on there. Same with the motion style. Yeah, I'll just go through this really quickly, then we're gonna get into the specific jump shot and the specific dunk styles. Free throw, Pau Gasol has been really good for me. If you have these ones unlocked, I don't know how I got them, but I have a different PG. I made a Ja Morant style build, which I'm gonna make a video on next week, but I could not hit with any free throw. I don't know why with that Ja Morant build. It has a 74 free throw rating, which still should be high enough, but I tried so many things and it was just like so inconsistent. And then I put on this underhand and it's literally like automatic. It goes in every single time. So I don't know if these are just broken or specifically the underhand one is broken, but you could also try these if Pau Gasol isn't working. Or other ones I tried here if you want to try it out is Lauri Markkanen, KD, and I think Joel Embiid just comes with the build. Go-to shot, you're gonna go Julius Randle, dribble pull-up, Michael Porter Jr., spin jumper, Dirk Nowitzki, hop jumper, Jokic. Dunk style, we'll get into that in a second. I got it from your boy Fitz, his YouTube channel from September 1st. I just dated it here. So I haven't checked for any new ones. You could honestly do your own thing as well if you have like new ones you know are really good. Layup, Ben Simmons, doesn't really matter. All this layup stuff. Default big for reverse, Ben Simmons floater. Default big for quick scoop. Default big for Euro. Default big for hop step. Default big for spin. Post fade, put KD on. Post hook, Joel Embiid. Does work sometimes when you're up against someone smaller and you're backing them down. You get a good post hook animation. Post hop shot, Harrison Barnes. Go to Kevin Durant, and motion style Quinton Post. This is the best one according to 2K Labs. People also say Drew Eubanks is really good, but I honestly didn't really like Eubanks. Santi Aldama was actually who I was using for majority of the time, and he's not one that's really like talked about a lot, but I honestly liked Aldama's a lot. So yeah, I would try Quinton Post, Eubanks, and Aldama for this build. For playmaking moves, De'Aaron Fox pass style seems to be the best all-around one. Like you only need a 77 for this, but it seems better than like all the other ones. Like LaMelo is terrible. Şengün I don't like. Ja Morant is like seems too slow. Chris Paul I haven't tried yet. I might try Chris Paul because I just cap broke this, the pass act to 90. And then once you get to 94, I think Halliburton is the best one. So if you already have enough cap breakers, like you're already starter 5 or a veteran 2, and you make this and you can already cap break the pass act to 94, probably just go Halliburton. But for now, or if you have the lower pass act to start, like just the 84, and you choose not to cap break it, De'Aaron Fox is the best one. Dribble style gonna be Giannis. You get, I think, the best speed boost out of that. Signature size of KD, breakdown KD, escape KD. Pretty much everything else from this point on is either KD or pro. Combo moves pro, crossover pro, behind the back pro. Behind the back normal actually used to be really glitchy in I think season 1. But they did kind of nerf it. Like it's not as, it doesn't give you like as much space anymore, and pro seems to be like the best one, like to get a lot more space there. Spin KD, Hezi KD, step back pro, and then triple threat style. This actually matters. You got to put on Kobe to get this specific, like it's like a mini, like it's like a jab step where you can do like really good spins out of either counterclockwise or clockwise, and then into another combo move to get straight to the basket or do a good step back to get an open shot. So for the jump shot, I've tried a bunch out and this has been the best one for me. Like other ones I tried out, I was only shooting like 40% from 3, and I was like, there's no way I can't shoot better than this. Like there's people with a 77 3 that are shooting like 50 to 60%. So I kept looking and found this one, and it brought my 3. Realistically, I'm probably shooting like 70%, but because I started off so bad shooting with this build, trying a bunch of different jumpers, I've been working it up to right now, I think like 64 something percent. But it's Jonathan Isaac, lower base, LaMarcus Aldridge, upper release 1, Marcus Gasol, upper release 2. And then the blending is 60% for Aldridge, 40% for Marcus Gasol. You're gonna put it all the way to release speed, max it out. And as you see in the bottom right there, you get A+ release height, which is insanely good, especially if you're going against taller bigs or smaller bigs that just have really high block and they are jumping at your shots. You also got that A defensive immunity to help with that. Your A+ release speed to get shots off a lot faster. Timing stability is F, but I honestly haven't noticed that being like a problem. And with this as well, you only need a 73 3-point shot. So like I said before, if you can't fully cap break that 3-pointer yet because you're not done your shooting specialization, or you just don't have enough cap breakers, you can honestly try using this with a lower 3-point shot and see if you can still hit like a high enough amount before you cap break that. Like maybe you want to cap break other stuff first. I don't know, it's up to you. Dunk style, nothing too crazy. 2-foot moving dunks. I only have pro contact dunks off 2-on. 1-foot moving dunks, quick drops off 1 is the NBA dunks that I have on. Don't have any city dunks on this. Like for this, at first I was doing stuff that's like just look cool to me, like this flashy off 1, like it looks like a cool animation, but I noticed I was getting the ball blocked a lot, like using these like stuff that I just thought looked cool. So then I just pivoted and I was like, let me just go with someone else's stuff that looks like it gives you the best animations to not get blocked. So quick drops is your only off 1. Standing dunks, you're gonna 2-hand under basket regular, and then contact, you're just gonna do pro big man contact dunks. Signature dunks, LeBron seems like the best one. Like I said, I haven't checked this for season 2. I don't know if there's better ones yet. So if you find that there are better ones right now, you can like use some of these and mix in some of the ones you like for now. Alley-oops, I just put on Zion because it looks like you just get nice animations without the ability to get blocked. But besides that one there, that one can get blocked. But majority of the time, it looks like something that's not going to get blocked. Same with these city alley-oops. This flashy one, you usually just have like close to the basket hand movements, like right there. There is the occasional one that looks like you're going to do a spin around, but all this stuff are animations like that look like they won't get blocked often. And then contact alley-oops is just pro contact alley-oop. It's the only one you can get. Now to have this look as close as possible to Chet, I have the balanced body type. I don't think it's possible to get skinny, which is honestly more like what he looks like. So balance is like the closest thing. You can change your name in the vitals here. To get to this menu, you just go my player appearance, then R1 over to vitals. Once you cap break your build how I did, you'll get this archetype name, backline stretch rim rocker. I just really like how that sounds and looks. But you also have other stuff like backline inside out dimer, green light you get from the shooting specialization once you finish it. 2-way bulldozing cleaner, also pretty cool. 2-way stretch dunking cleaner, also pretty cool. Automatic, also pretty cool. But this one's just the one I like. And yeah, you change your first name, change your last name to Chet Holmgren, put your preferred jersey number to 7. If you want to do like this style of thing, like what I like to do, which is like make an NBA player type build to play with in the game. For the appearance, I don't know what head this is, but if you're looking at your menu, just look at the same heads that are around this one, and then you would choose this one. Press triangle to edit. Hair is two-soled, edit that, and this menu here is messed up. I don't know why 2K did this or what happened to the game. I guess they patched it and it actually doesn't show the colors, but I think this is just black. Skull is default. Then when you edit it, you have 0 width, 15 or 0 head width, 15 skull width, 20 skull height. Brow is brow 1, 11 brow prominence, 3 temple width, 10 brow distance, 6 brow position. Eyebrows is eyebrow 4, and I think this is brown, or the second one to the right. No eyebrow cutout. Ears is ear 7, 16 lower ear angle, 16 upper ear angle, 5 ear rotation, 18 ear scale. For eyes now, it's a default. I think this is just black, like the first one there. 0 eye size, 10 eye distance, 3 eye angle, 0 or none on eye circle, 0 upper eyelid position, 0 crease position, 0 lower eyelid position. For the nose, it's default with 8 upper nose width, 18 lower nose width, 10 nose position, 0 upper nose prominence, 5 middle nose prominence, 3 lower nose prominence. Then we go over to cheeks. It's just default with 18 cheek width, wrinkles on 6 as well. Then we go to mouth, is mouth 1 with 0 lip color, 6 mouth width, 8 upper lip thickness, 0 upper lip prominence, 10 upper lip dent position, 10 lower lip thickness, 20 lower lip prominence. Then we go over to upper teeth. Now, this doesn't really matter. I just put upper teeth 4, lower teeth default. Facial hair, you're gonna go beard style 11. This is more important to get that like Chet style beard. This is brown. I think it's the second one to the right of black. And then stubble number 2. And chin is, did I have it in here? Default chin, oh yeah, 20 chin dimple, 20 chin prominence, 0 front chin width, 4 rear chin width, 20 chin position. And skin, last but not least, is skin 15. 0 or none blemishes, none freckles, and pock marks are off. And that is the Chet face scan. I forgot who I got this from, but I checked I think like 4 videos on YouTube, and this seemed like the closest, even though it kind of doesn't really look like him, but it's as close as possible. Now to wrap this up, I'm just gonna show some 5s gameplay with Rec, some 3s gameplay in the theater, and then 1v1 against a point guard for you guys to see just like what you can do with this build or how the build plays. So here's to start it off in the Rec. I think it's just defensive position. Got this guy locked up. He goes up, time to jump, get the block. As you can see in the top right, paint controller activates. Here you get the board over the guy next to you that looks closer to the ball because you got the higher rebounding, and you outlet it for a quick pass, get an open shot. Here, let's see what happens. I think we get a 3 here. We get open on the elbow, L2. Oh, we didn't L2. We stopped up for it, but could still get the shot off because we had so much space. Here, I think it's just a contest. So this guy tries to get a step back, but because you got the 88 block and you jump, you get a 31% contest. Outlet it again for an open shot, even though he missed it. You got a wide open shot for it. Here, I think we get another elbow shot, but that's a no dip. No dips are insanely fast on this, and you get like wide open shots majority of the time. Here, grab the board. Beautiful outlet over the guy's arm into an open 3. Here is a defensive play. I think we cheat to help our guy, and then we recover. Only hand up there, and you still get a 27% contest. Here's the free throw. Just to show you, it's really smooth. You just kind of like time the way he's twerking it, and you can see when to release the ball. Here you get an open no dip. As long as you're holding L2, honestly, you can hold L2 while you're moving, and it honestly helps you get open shots. Here you got the 94-3 hydration hero. Like I said, you're a bit deep, close to the hash, but you can still make the shot. Here you inbound it, get open for the shot. Even though it's not a no dip, you still get the shot in, probably because of the A+ release height, defensive immunity. Here's the inside. So look how big my window was there, and I'm up against a big here. Like again, it looks like he's playing defense on me, but I don't know. Even with the low close shot, it seems like you can still hit the majority of the time. Here's a good no dip once again. So yeah, just showing you guys like both sides of the ball, what you can do with this gameplay. I don't know if I went for any dunks in the 5s, but in the 3s, I think you can see it. Here, just really good defense. Even though he gets the step back, you still get a 5% contest. Here again, I think is a good defensive play. So he tries to back me up, turns on me, and there is the high flying denier. Yeah, high flying denier activates. I didn't even have it on Hall of Fame here yet. I had it only on gold and still get a good animation. Here you get the ball outside. Beautiful pass inside back with your, what is this now? I think I had 86 pass back at this point. So even with the 90 would be even better than that. Like, look at that. Everybody here, like there's like 3 guys in front of me going for this board. Look, our guy here, 55, looks like he's in the best position to get this board. And you got 2 players on the other team coming in that you beat there. And look at where 55's hand is. And I end up getting this board because I got the 96 defensive rebounding with the legend badges. So it honestly helps so much. Like, you're gonna get so many more boards with this over other players. Like, even on the offensive end, like I said, I don't think I did it in this specific video, but if you just beat your other big to the paint, you can easily box him out and grab O boards even with only the 71. Here is, okay, yeah, I knew he was gonna miss, so I'll go in for the O board. Easy pass out for the 3. Yeah, just really good all around 2-way big man in the game. Like, I've honestly had a lot of fun playing with it. We end the game 23, 10, and 6, 2 blocks and only 1 turnover, shooting 8 for 11, 6 for 9. It said I had an A grade there, but then it ends up giving me the A+, so technically I guess an A+ grade. Now here we are in the 3s. I'm matched up against a 6'9" power forward in this. Yes, it says I only shoot 52%, but like I said, I play rec the most. So in rec, I shoot 60+% after getting the new jump shot that I was telling you guys about and working my way up the percentage. But 3s I honestly don't play very often, so it's still only at the 52% for now. So we're matched up against a 6'9" power forward. Let's see how this goes. I honestly forget what happens here. So here's the first clip. We are trying to get open, I guess. We're ready, and yeah, he's just too small. Even closing out, wide open shot, didn't even have to no dip it. So that's also the good thing playing with this with 3s is like you're kind of a hybrid, but you're taller than these guys that go with like the meta 6'9", so you can still get open shots. There's the no dip. He just has no chance to contest that, and it's an easy 3. Here He's just too small. I'm grabbing that board over him. Here, my guy gets the ball stolen, but look at this, bro. I come in from so far, and here I had legend high flying denier on. I guess at this point I was just trying different stuff out, and I maxed +2 the high flying denier. But look how far I jumped for this, bro. So I'm running back. He is at the free throw line, and I'm at the 3-point line. This is like probably, I forgot what his build was. He's either a small forward or a guard. So he is way faster than me. By the time I jump, I'm just inside the 3-point line. And look at how far my hand goes, bro. And just I blocked the ball with my forearm is how much air I got on that and reach with my hand. We gotta look at this 0.5. Insane, bro. Block the ball with my forearm. Let's see what happens in this clip. My guy gets locked up. I think he was just, yeah, one dribble move and you get right past him. This is a 6'9", and you just, like, one dribble move gets you right past him. Like, that's why I was saying I don't really think you need the handles for days on this to the 71, because it honestly doesn't take much to get either an open dunk or an open 3. Here, grab the board, and do I outlet it here? Oh no, I think I'm 1v1ing ISO. One dribble move, another dribble move, another dribble move, and there's the behind the back, and it's over. Into it. Insane. Hugely big green window there for the driving dunk. Here I'm just waiting. L2, get the ball, and he's completely out of the play. Step back 3. He contests it, but you got that big 3, 94 3 ball, so it doesn't even matter if it's contested, it's going in. Here you got a nice pass out, and that's game for the threes. End up 13 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. Only turned the ball over once. 5 for 6, 3 for 4. Like I was saying before, in reality, this build probably shoots like 60 to 80% how it is right now. But like I said, I spent like the first 2 weeks to a month of the first season trying different jump shots out and different like animation styles or different badge styles, which resulted in me not shooting as good. But ever since I got it figured it out to where it's at right now with everything, I'm shooting insanely good. Now we get into the 1v1. So as you can see, in Proving Grounds in general, I'm shooting 63% from 3, putting up 12 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. And in Proving Grounds, I'm usually playing 2s or 3s. But I just wanted to do a 1v1 to show you guys like how this build can ISO and like the different things you are able to do with it. Even though it seems like, yeah, it's a big man and you can't really dribble, you are still able to be really good offensively with it. So this guy obviously does not look very good. 6'4" shooting guard, but he has 93 midi, 91 3, 90 ball handle, 86 speed with ball, so his stats aren't even that bad. But you're gonna see here, he just gets completely worked and locked up. So there's the Kobe jab step I was telling you about. No chance for this guy. Gets completely bodied on the poster with that 87 driving dunk and the posterizer badge max. There's that Kobe triple threat spin out I was telling you about. Here, I think I'm trying to dribble out and it's not working, but I'm just patient with it. And then do one dribble side step behind the back, and that's GG's into an easy driving dunk with a huge green window once again. What happens here? One dribble move, another dribble move, can't beat him. So I think I go into a post up here. Oh yeah, too late though. Like here I posted him up and got the open shot, but I waited too long. But post ups work too when you're matched up against smaller players and you got a mismatch. This guy's 6'4", 90 ball handle, bro, and it's just lockdown. Like he kills his whole stamina and then he can't shoot the ball because he can't get by me. Like he can't get an open shot. Here's that Kobe triple threat move I was telling you about, sidestep, and it's just, or dribble, tweet, whatever you want to call it, into an open shot. That move is insanely broken. Here I did like a escape, can't get open, so I'm like, let's go to the post up, reverse. And here I had an open midi, but I just sold. You can make the open midis. I was just selling in this. You're gonna see later on. I make the open midi. Here he gets by me. I completely sell by jumping, so he gets an open shot. If you don't jump when you're matched up against someone smaller, you're honestly blessed like 90% of the time. So you just gotta be like good enough to not like jump when he's not actually going up for the ball and just lock in on D. And here he's just completely locked up. Can't get up, can't get by me, can't get an open shot. 55 agility on this big. And this is a 6'4" shooting guard with 90 ball handle, and you just can't get anything going. Goes for the drive, just an easy block. My paint patroller activates there. Here, I'm trying to sprint by him. Just patient with it. He's kind of locking me up. Just be patient. And I think I go into a sidestep dribble move. Or, okay, he stops that. So just go to the paint. He's too small. Like, the green window looks so small, as you can see there, for the paint prodigy, I think, little hook shot. Oh, and this was just nasty. Tween to behind the back into the dunk. We gotta slow-mo this, bro. Like I was saying before though, like when people are smaller than you, even though your like close shot and stuff like that isn't high, it's honestly not hard to time the window, even though it's like pretty small on your screen. So we go to Kobe into the spin, into the tween sidestep, into the behind the back, and then he's just too small into the driving dunk. That was nasty. Here we go again. 10-5 is a score. He's kind of locking me up here, so I'm like, what do I gotta do? Should I go for another drive? And then he reaches, and then that's just over. He reaches, I teach into an easy driving dunk. 12-5, another behind the back, go for the step back. I just sold here, open shot. I was just selling my threes this game. I don't know, I just wasn't locked in enough, but you are able to hit threes like you saw before. I was shooting 60 from proving ground. Again, slightly slow, slightly early, just selling my shots, not locked in enough here. I think here is when I start selling. Yeah, like I start jumping on D and it's just over. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the score was like getting so inflated, the gap, that I was like, honestly, I'm good. I could just keep jumping and this guy will sell. He did jump the open shot. Oh my God. That was nasty. Like this is what I'm saying. The potential with this build, things you can do, even if you're ISOing or 1v1ing, is just absolutely insane. We got to watch this back half bead. So we go Kobe triple threat sideways, spin, tween, and it's just GG's. He's completely gone. 6'4" shooting guard against a 7-footer. Can't keep up with that. Now we're up 14-5. I'm trying to do this like cheesy double dribble to the side, step back, and again, I'm selling the mid-range, man, wide open, slightly rushed. Once you get it down, if you're locked in, you can honestly easily hit them. You're gonna see later on. Here, he beats me on the step back. Like this just looks like I'm completely out of the play. And because I got the 88 block in the length, he gets completely like covered on the shot. 25% contest when I'm starting out at like the free throw line, and he's like pretty deep or got some space on the 3-point line. You still get the contest off. 14-5 here. Let's see what happens. What's next on the agenda? Do a little side step. He ends up locking me up, so I try again. Still can't get it. So, oh wow, I was just patient with it. Into the little floater hook shot. Again, don't need a big window. It's pretty easy to time, even with I think like a 78 close shot. Here, I tried to do this. So this move used to be broken in season 1, and I think they patched it. So I just kept this in here to show you guys, like maybe don't do this. So this half spin move, you pretty much rotate your stick halfway, and it puts you into a half spin into like an insane launch to the basket. But I've noticed in season 2 so far, like people end up, like the ball just gets stolen so much. Like he's not even near the ball there, and I just get bumped off of it. So I would say don't do that move. Like if you're using a big man, like stop doing the half spin. Just stick to like the left, right, left cheesy dribble move. Stick to the behind the back, stuff like that. So it's 16-5. I get the ball back here, trying to get by him, not working. Am I patient here? I'm patient. I try to beat him again, and then I get into the open mid-range again, and I'm just selling it. Like getting these open shots, I'm just selling, but you are able to hit them. I just wanted to include these in to show you that like even against a smaller guard, you can get open. And here's where I start selling. So it's 16-5. And I'm just thinking like this guy can't hit anything. So I just start selling. I jumped, was like, okay, I gotta stop jumping. Don't jump, he makes the shot. Jump again, he ends up getting into a wide open layup. And the score is gonna end up getting insanely close here because I just start selling on defense. Completely stopped doing what I was doing up to this point. Just playing hands up defense and perfectly timing the actual jumps on his shots. He sold there, but he got the ball back. Gets into an open 3 because I'm not playing close enough on him. And now it's 16-4 after being 16-5 for me. He just runs past me. Again, bad jump, easy layup for him. And now I'm like, okay, I gotta lock in. I don't know why I stopped playing how I was playing. I got too comfortable, end up bumping him, and don't jump on his layup because he doesn't go for it, and perfectly time it to 63% contest, smother him. Now I got the ball back, and I think this is GG's. 16-6, tween into the midi, and I finally make the wide open midi. I locked in here, and like I showed you guys, 60 mid-range. Can make easy mid-range shots. I don't know why. It's just insanely easy with the 84-3. Here I back him down because I can't get anything going. Into the easy little, what is that, hook shot, even though it's 19% contested, easy to time. Now it's 20-16, and I just fully sprint to the basket because I think I've been doing moves this whole time. He is not going to expect me just driving to the basket for the last bucket, get into the easy final basket, and we end up 11 for 20, 0 for 2. Completely lock up a 6'4" shooting guard who shoots 7 for 18 and 2 for 10 from 3 when he's got a 93 mid-range, 91 three-pointer, 90 ball handle. Here are the city stats for this build. So I was on a red plate, but then we weren't getting any games like when I was playing with my friends. So we started doing the D rank glitch in your my court, but they patched it unfortunately for this season. So right now I've gotten back up to pro, but I would say with this build, the potential is red plate. Like you can play red plate. You can see here I've played 8 games on it. You'll probably most of the time be a purple plate though, when you're playing on this, because it's just that good. Here's the actual win-loss records, and the city, I would not take this into like high account. Same with the ante-up, because so many people in these modes are honestly cheating. It's actually insane to me how many times I run into cheaters on this game. Like literally PGs or shooting guards dribbling out the whole shot clock and then fading into a 3 when they nerfed fades already this season. So last season it wasn't as noticeable because pretty much a lot of people get hit fades. So people that were zenning were getting away with it. But this season it's insane. I've probably run into like 5 people, honestly probably more than that, since season 2 started, I think like a week ago, that are just blatantly cheating. So I don't even play city or ante-up that often. I mainly stick in the rec or the theater, and you can see the win loss in those are much better. 144 and 99 in the rec with an A- teammate grade, 13 points, 6 boards, 5 assists per game, almost a block per game. And the theater looking solid as well. Theater, you'll usually be a third option anyway if you're playing threes, and in the theater I usually do play threes because the guards just are gonna have higher offensive stats than you to want to go to them first, and then you would be like the last line of defense, or if you have a mismatch then you obviously go to you as a big more often. For the actual percentages, here you can see shooting 57% from 3 as of right now in the city, but don't really play it that often. So like I said, 40% win percentage, I would not take that into much consideration because so many people in that mode just cheat or try to cheese it. Rec is the more clear picture because I've played the most games and the games are longer. So 64% from 3 in the rec, and that's probably what you would be around in general if you start out like you already got your cap breakers and you just max it out. Max out this build to what I said earlier on. Almost 60% win percentage and then 67% from the field goal. Free throw as well, you will shoot much better than that. I was trying other animations early on and was just missing a bunch until I found the Pau Gasol. So Pau Gasol, I think I've only been using for like 2 weeks, and I think for like a month I was using the other ones that I just couldn't hit on. Pro-Am 3v3 is actually a better picture of the 3v3 potential of this build. We played it a lot until we got the 50 wins for the lifetime challenges and then stopped playing it. So 56% from 3 in the Pro-Am and a 68 win percentage. Yeah, this is a much clearer picture of like the 3v3 potential of this build. So yeah, I think I've covered pretty much everything on this build. If you guys make this build and end up liking it a lot, let me know in the comments. If you end up tweaking it a bit, let me know how you tweaked it. I'd be interested to see what you guys change with it. If you want an insanely good and fun PG build, I'm gonna have my jaw build coming out next week that I made for season 2. It's been really good defensively and insanely good offensively with exact height and wingspan that jaw actually has. And if you guys like rebuilds, I'm gonna have another one coming this week and probably do one of those a week as well, paired with one my career video, either a build video or just some fun gameplay video. Subscribe if you want to see those. Leave a like if you enjoyed this one. I will see you in the next one. Peace.